The hidden power of quiet people. You know that person in the meeting who barely says a word? The one at the party standing quietly in the corner? The friend who takes forever to text back because they're crafting the perfect response? Yeah, we've all been taught to worry about them. Are they okay? Why are they so quiet? But here's what nobody tells you. Quiet people aren't broken. They're just operating on a different frequency. The misunderstanding. Growing up, we're told that success belongs to the loud ones. The kids who raise their hands first. The adults who dominate every conversation. The leaders who command the room. And if you're quiet, well, you must be shy, awkward, lacking confidence, missing out. But here's the plot twist. Being quiet doesn't mean being shy. Many reserved people are perfectly comfortable in social settings. They just prefer listening over talking. They're not uncomfortable. They're selective. They don't hate people. They hate small talk. They're waiting for conversations that actually matter. The superpowers. So what's actually going on in that quiet person's mind while everyone else is talking? Everything. They're watching. While you're focused on what you're about to say next, they're noticing the slight change in your expression when someone mentions a certain topic. The tension between two people across the room. The small details everyone else misses. They understand group dynamics better than people who are busy performing in them. They're processing. That pause before they speak. That's not hesitation. That's precision. They think before they talk, so when they finally do speak, it lands. It matters. People listen, and they remember. They remember what you said 3 months ago. They remember how you felt. They're basically walking emotional databases. They're creating. All that time alone. That's not isolation. That's innovation. Quiet people are statistically more drawn to creative work. Writing, art, music, problem solving. Why? Because creativity needs space. And quiet people protect that space fiercely. Their rich inner worlds are churning with ideas, reflections, and connections that never need an audience to be valuable. The emotional depth. Here's where it gets really interesting. Quiet people don't just notice details, they feel them. They're highly sensitive to emotional undercurrents. They can sense tension in a room before anyone says a word. They know you're upset before you do. This makes them deeply empathetic. They tune into emotions that aren't spoken aloud. And because they spend so much time reflecting, they develop serious emotional self-control. While others are reacting, they're responding. They're the calm in the chaos. The steady hand when everything's falling apart. How they love. If you want to understand a quiet person, look at their relationships. They don't collect people. They curate them. A few close friends over dozens of acquaintances. Depth over breadth. Quality over quantity. And once you're in, you're in. They're fiercely loyal. They stick around through the hard times. They don't abandon ship when things get messy. Drama? Gossip? Not their thing. They're too busy actually caring about the people in their lives to waste energy talking behind anyone's back. How they work. In the workplace, quiet people are a secret weapon. Give them autonomy and watch what happens. They're self-motivated. They focus deeply. They don't need constant validation or supervision. In leadership roles with proactive teams, they excel because they listen more than they dictate. They don't micromanage. They trust. They're the ones you want on complex projects that require sustained concentration. While others are distracted by office chatter, they're in the zone. The energy equation. Here's the thing about quiet people that loud people never quite understand. They're not antisocial. They're selectively social. Social interaction drains their battery. Solitude charges it. That's not a weakness. It's just how they're wired. They don't avoid people because they don't like them. They choose their environments carefully because they refuse to waste their energy on situations that feel forced, fake, or draining. They're protecting something valuable, their peace. So the next time you encounter a quiet person, at work, at a party, in your life, don't mistake their silence for absence. They're not missing out. They're not broken. They're not waiting to be fixed. They're just paying attention to things the rest of us are too loud to hear. And honestly, the world could use a little more of that energy. The quietest people have the loudest minds. Stephen Hawking, are you a quiet person? Share your superpower in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more.